Ladies and gentlemen, it is a pleasure once again having you on this great channel. And today I have one question for you. Do you think Kalonzo Musioka can afford to give us another earthquake moment? The answer is yes. And so in this video, I want to explain just what Raila Odinga must do to ensure that they stay with Kalonzo Musioka. You see, with William Samoei Ruto having managed to pull out Honorable Cliff Musalia Mudavadi, William Ruto is not yet done. He can pull another earthquake moment. He can use his proxies to ensure that two things happen. One, he can bring Kalonzo to work with him. In politics, there are no permanent friends, neither do we have permanent enemies. Or he can ensure that Kalonzo Musioka runs for presidency alone so that he divides the vote and denies Raila Odinga a win in the first round. And so, what must Raila Odinga do to ensure that he maintains Kalonzo on his side? Very first, I'll look at some of the things in my very considered opinion that Raila Odinga and of course his handshake partner President Uhuru Kenyatta must do. Number one, Raila Odinga must ensure that they deal with one Jimmy Wang. I don't know who Jimmy Wang is working for. Is it the deep state and the system? If so, then it is good for Raila Odinga. But if Jimmy Wang is an emissary that has been sent by some forces to rock the boat from within, then he must be dealt with. Today in their rally in Kitui, Jimmy Wang threw a lot of onslaught against Raila Odinga. He explained why the man in the name Raila Odinga is a different man from the one he knew in 2017. There seems to be a problem between Raila Odinga and Jimmy Wang, and they should move with speed to arrest these differences. If there is some MOU that has never been implemented, if there is some money that perhaps one gave to the other and has not been paid back, if there were some promises that were made, please, Raila Odinga, the president, and Jimmy Wang should sit down and amicably resolve these problems. Otherwise, he will rock this boat like it happened with the Honorable Musalia Mudavadi. So number one, they must deal with Jimmy Wang if they have to retain Kalonzo. Because Jimmy Wang seems to be trying to pull out Kalonzo Musioka to take him somewhere. In their meeting, in their rally today, it took the intervention of Gideon Moi, who read a riot act to Jimmy Wang in a very uncharacteristic nature of Gideon Moi. He lectured Jimmy Wang and told him off not to try and take Kalonzo Musioka to the deputy president. It seems Gideon Moi, being a member of the Oka team, he understands something that we do not understand. No wonder he seemed very vexed today in their rally. Number two, the Honorable Prime Minister must use the political parties act that was signed today by the president into law to dangle it as a carrot to Kalonzo Musioka. In the past, Kalonzo and Mudavadi had cried foul that ODM bullied them because they were in NASA coalition. And they said that they struggled to get their fair share of the political parties' share of the finance. But that has been taken care of in the bill that is now signed to law. That all these parties coming together will not depend on the bigger party. They will not be at the mercy of the bigger party as far as their welfares are concerned. And so they should tell Kalonzo Musioka that now you are coming to Azimio with a written law, not an MOU, something that is anchored in law and has been signed by the president. Number two, in the Azimio, as they try to lure Kalonzo Musioka, they should tell Kalonzo the obvious, that Kalonzo does not need to abandon his party. He will come with his party and join this movement. As long as they support Raila Odinga, they will be able to fill candidates in the other positions: the governor, senate, women rep, member of parliament, member of county assembly, and all these others. And so Kalonzo Musioka should be told that feel free to come with your party. You will enjoy your fair share, no one will bully you, and you don't have to abandon your party. Number three, Raila Odinga and the president should use the BBI as a bait to lure and to entice Kalonzo Musioka. Remember, the BBI was thwarted in the court, and they were told that there are several instructions that they have to follow, that it was not in accordance with the law. And the president and the prime minister have assured Kenyans that once Raila ascends to power, he's going to bring back the BBI. And in the BBI, there were proposals to create executive posts like the prime minister and its deputy. With the exit of Musalia Mudavadi, Kalonzo remains one of the senior-most politicians, in fact the most senior politician in Oka. And so they should make an arrangement and promise Kalonzo to be the next prime minister when the Azimio ascends to power. Because now that Mudavadi is not with them, it is very easy. When they call Kalonzo for a meeting, there will not be those hard stand, because it looks like Mudavadi was playing it very hard to get, because apparently he knew he had one feet in UDA and the other in Oka. But now in his absence, Kalonzo Musioka can sit down in a meeting and they can agree. So let them ensure that Kalonzo Musioka is promised to become the next prime minister. When they do this, I believe Kalonzo Musioka will be part of the Azimio and he will not go anywhere. The other thing that I feel they should use, that is Raila Odinga and the Azimio movement, is to take advantage of the kind of relationship that they have with the governors from Kambani. Machakos Governor Alfred Mutua, Governor for Kitui, Charity Kalukingilu, and Governor Kivutha Kibwana. They all seem to be leaning towards Azimio. At some point, they had even endorsed Raila Odinga as their presidential candidate. They have held several consultative meetings in Ukambani, and they have come out with the resolution that they are going to support Raila Odinga. In fact, Kivutha Kibwana was among the over 20 governors who came the other day to give a courtesy call to Raila Odinga. And so Raila and the president should take advantage of this. They should use the governors to try and lure Kalonzo, because it was going to be very difficult for Kalonzo to walk alone in Ukambani when all the governors are pulling towards the opposite direction. Kalonzo must need people and those who are around him, and he cannot run without the governors by his side. He will be a lone ranger. The other deal that they should take advantage of is the relationship between the president and Kalonzo Musioka. The president gave Kalonzo Musioka a job. I think Kalonzo Musioka is sometimes he used to go to Sudan as a peacemaker. I don't know whether he had gone to Somali. He's got that job that was given to him by the president. And so the president should take advantage of this. They are still friends. In fact, Kalonzo has some little differences with Raila Odinga as far as the NASA coalition is concerned, but he has never fallen out with the president. And so the president can even fly to Sekuru in his home, Oriata, and they have a cordial meeting, and Kalonzo cannot decline or reject any offer that is given by the president. On the same note is the presence of Gideon Moi. Gideon Moi and the president are good friends, because remember, it was Gideon's father, the late President Daniel Arap Moi, who proposed the current president then in Kanu as his preferred candidate for the presidency. And sources and very many political analysts feel that one day in the arrangement, maybe Uhuru would want to reciprocate this gesture by giving Gideon Moi some very executive positions. And so I believe that when the BBI comes back and those positions are created, Gideon Moi can be a deputy prime minister, and later I believe with the arrangements of the system and all this, he can ascend to the presidency. And so they must also take advantage of the fact that Gideon Moi and William Ruto both come from the Rift Valley. William Samoei Ruto wants to be the larger Rift Valley kingpin, while Gideon Moi is controlling part of Baringo, and so they are not in good terms. They should take advantage of all this and make sure that they bring Kalonzo back and maintain him by his side. Because if Kalonzo leaves them, he's going to spoil the party. The Azimio should ensure that they are together with Kalonzo Musioka. Not that they cannot win, not that Raila Odinga cannot win without Kalonzo Musioka. Not that he cannot scoop the Kamba votes, no. He can, but it will be much easier if they campaign together. All the governors plus Kalonzo Musioka, it will be much easier for him. William Ruto, I believe, should not be underestimated. He's a cunning politician, very philanthropic, and you know that money plays a very important role, a very significant role in our Kenyan politics. And I want to believe that both the Azimio and the UDA are burning the midnight candle to ensure that either of them becomes the president. Those are my thoughts about what the Azimio should do to ensure that Kalonzo does not go. If you have a different opinion, let me know. Let us keep this conversation going. If at all you watched this video for the first time, please, this channel cannot grow without you. Kindly subscribe. Subscription is free. When you subscribe, YouTube will automatically notify you that there is a new video. And for those who have subscribed, thank you very much for giving me that needed support. You can also give me many more subscribers. You can tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe. And please don't forget to like my page, and you can share the video as much as you can. You can always suggest which topics you want us to handle together. Together, we will grow our channel. Until such a time when we do another video, thank you very much for watching, and bye-bye.